Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Cowboys are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Packers team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they send a man in motion right. A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Prescott. Hard throw. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target, it's Cobb. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know Davante Adams really developed in 2016 as a receiver for Green Bay. I think he had plenty of incentive because when Aaron Rodgers breaks contain, gets out of the pocket, anything can happen downfield. You can find yourself open, can't you?
And it makes Adams a high-volume guy. Week 7 and 8 last year, 25 catches. Highest 2-game total in the illustrious history of the Packers. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the carry, it's Davis. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Jalen Smith. I got to have some enthusiasm for this young man who missed his whole rookie year because of a knee injury in college. To see him back on the field making plays, that's exciting.
It is, and the good news for him, still just 22 years old, so hopefully a long, bright future ahead of him. Rodgers to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Rodgers throwing on third and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Davis fighting. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. On second down, Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Hey, check. Lucky. Go. You reset. Hey, easy.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Pass incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Easy.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He can run, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. An update now from Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Defense showing blitz. Rodgers now on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. Unable to corral him. He fights through. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. 23 yards on the play. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw on second down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go to Elliott again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Right side, Davis. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jayon Brown in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And that one results in 35 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. All right, so now then, the field goal puts you back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if this is not an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, you still got the 2 timeouts, but I think you're right. I think you roll the dice right here.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And now the Packers get set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.